Yeah, Dan's made me a little plug to go in the end of my pike-all. I was moaning that in the other day that the rubber handle on the pike-all keeps wearing off, and you like the metal digs into your hand when you're trying to fork up silage. Serious problems, I know. And I've tried putting tape around it, but the tape only lasts 2 minutes. Anyway, Dan's got a 3D printer, so he can like make small objects out of plastic. I think he just sort of designs them on his computer and then sets it going. So I was just going to see if it fits. It's just a plug. Oh, I'm quite chuffed with that actually. I think that'll work. I'll commission a couple more. I've got 2 pike-alls that are both got sharp handles on them. Don't get that problem with wooden handles, do you? Everything's going metal now though, isn't it? You can't buy a wooden handled fork anymore. They're all these flimsy bits of tubes. The thing we were thinking of doing was getting an accumulator for this loader. Just to try and give it a bit of bounce. It's very, very difficult to know what size and what pressure one to have, because it depends on whether you want it to bounce when you've got something heavy on it. So say if you're loading bales, do you want it to be bouncy when you've got a bale picked up, or do you want it to be bouncy when you're on the road with the grab on? So it's hard to sort of, I think really the main thing is to have it bouncy on the road, because if you get a bounce on when you're on a rough road, it is very jarring on all the pins, and because this tractor's got no suspension either, I think if it just floated a bit on the road, it would be the whole tractor would just ride a lot nicer. So we're going to order one anyway, I think, and get it plumbed in. I think you plumb it into the up and down pipe somewhere, I don't know where. But I've seen them around here on the block, just by the block before, but Dan thinks the best place to put it would be like here. And it's like completely out of the way, but don't know, we'll see. It's another little idea we've had. So I'm quite chuffed with my hitch. It just allows you to be able to turn without the tyre hitting this. Well, it usually hits this here, so it just gives me a bit more, a bit of a tighter turning circle. So yeah, and the old one was all twisted anyway, because I tipped the trailer over years ago, tipping it up on a bank, and it tipped over, so it was all bent and mangled anyway. So yeah, God, it's a bit nicer now. We've had it's been a horrible morning, been cold and windy. It's freezing cold, but God, as soon as the sun comes out, it's a different story altogether. So yeah, not sure what we're going to do today. I've got more pressure washing to do. Whether we'll get round to that, or whether we can have another little play with this hedge cutter. I've got a filter, I haven't actually opened it yet, but in this box there's supposedly the filter that we need, oil filter for the hedge cutter. And, just put the number in, the code that's on the filter itself, into Google, and this one came up, so it's got the same code on it, so hopefully it'll be the right one. looks about right to me. So yeah, we'll put that on and see whether, I don't know whether it'll make any difference. It surely can't hurt anyway, because anything to just keep the speed of the flail going, I think, is the key to a clean cut. And then I don't know whether, we're wondering whether to have a go mounting it a bit differently, a bit closer to the tractor. Don't know whether it's a good idea or not, but I think it'll make using it a lot nicer. It'll stop it wobbling around as much, but it'll just make it a bit more fiddly to fold it up, to put it, you know, to take it down the road. So pros and cons, don't know, we'll see. Well, we're just replacing roof sheets in the greenhouse. We've replaced this one, and that one. These were the three that I took out with that main branch. We've replaced one over the other side that was already broken. There's one there that's got a big chunk missing out of it, but we've run out of glass. Dan's having a go doing a bit of power washing. So he's just doing the inside walls and maybe the nest boxes, I don't know, see how he gets on. I'm rolling eggs off. Got one dog here. Don't know where the other one is. So yeah, we're just trying to just break the back of the washing really, so we can start. Dan wants to start installing some of his wiring for the flush system. So we've got quite a few of the parts ordered, delivered. The computer parts that he needs. We're just waiting on a float valve and a couple of other things. So yeah, we just need to get on, because it's, the hens are potentially coming next week. It's the weekend now, it's Sunday, so we've got a week to get everything ready. So yeah, just dodging the showers. Get him! Yeah, so we got on pretty well yesterday. We've basically repaired the greenhouse roof. We found 5 pieces of glass. That was all we had, and they weren't perfect. Some of them had chips out of them. But we replaced this one, that one, and then there was a spread of 3 here which the big branch took out, and it bent one of the alleys, but Dan managed to get the aluminium straight, or straight enough to get glass in one side of it anyway. So and we managed to get these 3 replaced, and then that one over there, which was tricky because you can't just replace one pane of glass. You've got to sort of move everything. What we did was bunched everything, all these 3 back, just by tapping them just about an inch. Just gave us enough room to get that one in, and then we tapped them all back up. So it's a bit fiddly, but yeah. And then we were just one short, so what we did is we went down to get the one from the warehouse from here. So we took 2 pieces of glass out of there. Well, no, we only needed 1 more, so we thought, well, we'll put one of them was broken 3/4 of the way, so we thought we'll take the broken one, put it in here, and swap it for a good one, because it's the same size glass. The reason why there's 2 is because we broke one getting it out, which was a bit annoying. We were pulling it out and it must have got caught in the top and we snapped it. So we've got plenty of ventilation in this shed now. It should keep the vets off our backs. We've got airflow both sides. And then we put that one here. So yeah, we're just going to have to tidy up now because there's just glass everywhere, all over the floor. So we're going to have bit of a session, put all the glass in the bucket and maybe find a deep hole and have a bit of a rearranging it. Dan's idea was to use the leaf blower to blow all the stuff away from the glass, and then we can rake it up a bit easier. But yeah, it doesn't rot away, does it? So you've got to try and tidy it up as best you can. I know that, you know, these glass houses have fallen out of fashion a lot now in favour of well, non-commercially, like plastic ones, because I know a lot of allotments, like Dan's allotments, they wouldn't allow glass houses anymore, just because glass contaminating the soil doesn't, you know, last forever, doesn't it? So, and if you've got a patch of ground with allotments on that's got greenhouses all over it, well, it's going to be, the soil's going to be full of glass. So you can understand it, but you can't beat a greenhouse, because I mean it's heavy, isn't it? It doesn't blow away. Plastic sheets blow away. Boss man's here. Right, we'll do some tidying up. Well, that's tidied up all the glass anyway. We've got a full bucket full of glass now from various places, and I tell you, that's the last time. If we have any major breakages on this roof again, it's having a solid roof. I'm not faffing around with it anymore. But, there are a few benefits to having a greenhouse roof, like it's dead handy for drying out fence posts, you know, before you dip them in oil, stuff like that. But I've had enough of shoveling up glass for one lifetime, I think. So anyway, better go feed the cows. Yeah, we'll have to, yeah. Just tightening this fence up. Oh, that post has actually come a bit wonky. Yeah, the ground's that bloody soft. It's just hard work getting the post to get any solid footing. I mean, look at this. I mean, to be fair, this is the wettest part of the field, this bottom end. But yeah, it looks actually really well. This is the part of the 9-acre field that we reseeded a couple of years ago. The other side of it didn't get done. We still haven't got around to doing it now. But this was the worst bit. So we and it wasn't level, so it needed ploughing anyway. I can't make my mind up whether to plough the rest or whether to just persevere, trying to keep putting muck on. And the older lay, you get a much thicker crop, but you never get the bulk. So don't know, maybe one day I'll have to plough the rest of it. Still, I find it's a bit daunting reseeding at the moment, because such a high chance of your seed failing, and you're going to bugger up your crop, your silage levels for the following year if you plough your field up and reseed it and it fails, or like we have a winter like we've had. But anyway, this is looking good. It just needs some dry weather. Now I'll just show you Mark II of Dan's knob ends, or knob content. So this is Mark II, which is 3D printed. So this one slots over the top of the of the steel bar, and it just gives you a bit more of a handful, because that one does pinch your hand a little bit, the one that goes inside Mark 1. So yeah, I'm quite pleased not to start mass producing them, because I'm sure loads of people have the same trouble with their lack of knobs on their Pickel handles. So yeah, I was going to show you it printing with its 3D printer going, but my camera wouldn't turn on, so maybe next time. Anyway, yeah, so I think we're going to call that video a day here. Had quite a good day. We're going to go out for tea now, so fun weekend over, isn't it, Frey? Right, thanks for watching. Bye for now.